hello, and welcome back to Seek with Carol. And I'm so excited for you guys to be back here. I've been hearing from a lot of people asking, when are you doing next pick a pile reading? When are you doing next pick a pile reading? And trust me, it was not just one person. And I'm so grateful that you come back and have trust in my readings. So here we are today. This is pick a charm reading or pick a pile reading. It just makes same it's just the same. Here you're picking a charm. However, I understand that intuition doesn't work one way. So if you're feeling like a direction that you want to choose, right, left, center, if there's a number that you want to pick, 1 2 3, or the timestamps that is provided down below, you can definitely choose accordingly as well. And yeah, that is what it is. And I don't know, I love freestyling this. I like it to be raw, I like it to be natural, I like it to be unfiltered, unedited in a way, just minimum like editing, and I like it to be natural. So let's just begin, because I feel like we all are so excited for 2023. So am I. And just take a 3 deep breaths, long breath through your nose, inhaling and exhaling through your mouth, longer breath out. And this will just center you, it will just calm you down and calm your nervous system down. It will really help you to focus on what do you really want. And before choosing the pile, I would ask you to set an intention in terms of what do you want to get from this reading. How is this reading going to help you? Just think about it for a second, and then you can go ahead and pick a pile. I will insert a picture of the pile so that it's easier for you to pick a pile, and or a charm or a direction or a number, whatever it may be. So pile 1, if you have already chosen this pile with this charm, which is of a spiritual, sorry, the camera is there, of this charm, which is a spiritual tree. It's like so above, above as below, as above so below, something like that. It's talking about balance. It is talking about anchoring yourself. It's talking about being rooted and expansion. So it's like, to ascend you have to be rooted, and it's like to have, to be that ideal version of yourself, you'll have to confront your shadow self as well. It's a beautiful analogy for it. I feel like you'd be doing very deep work this year, spiritually expanding. Your self purpose would be coming through. You'd be feeling as if you are on the right path as well. And I feel like you'll be uncovering a lot of layers of yourself, and um, you would be surprising yourself from what do you actually not know about yourself still. So you'd be figuring out what exactly you want, who you are, who you want to be. And I feel like you'll be like expanding quite a lot. So I think fame and recognition is also one of the part of your journey, especially this pile, because I feel this expansion, like you'd be charming, you'd be appearing as if you are so strong, and nothing has like nothing has the power to shift your energy. You come as very strong. However, you know that what you have been through and how strong you have been through the process. So beautiful energy. So I'm just going to keep it down somewhere here in the frame, and let's start with tarot cards. So beautiful. So from already seeing the tarot cards, like I said, there'll be a lot of mental clarity from the charms that I saw. That a lot of realization would be hitting internally. It's like you'd feel like you have like you'd feel like till this time you have conquered life. There was multiple obstacles and multiple errors and multiple mountains that you had to climb, but you'd feel that This year you have come through as a champion, as a one who won the battle, as an emperor. I don't know why I'm getting emperor energy as well. um, it would feel like divine timing, divine intervention. It would just feel like this was the right time. Why did it happen to me? You'd realize that, like, why did that particular thing happen to me? Maybe you have been resenting someone or some situation from a while now, but you'd have better understanding of the situation now. You'd have that bird's eye view of it right now in this year. So I do feel like revelations, quite a lot of revelation coming through. Name and fame that I saw from the tree here, the card for that corresponds to this as well. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a beautiful card in terms of recognition and fame, and this person has all these trophies to display, that all these achievements. Okay, you might can be overachiever as well, and you might be a person who ticks a lot of boxes. Maybe one of the realization for you this year would be that I'd stop ticking boxes and stop achieving things and overachieving things, and focus rather on what makes me happy. And you'd be achieving all these happiness as well in the trophy, and you'd realize that at the end of the day, all these recognition and fame just fades away and the feeling stays. So you'd maybe focus on more, you'll be focusing more on feeling aspect of life this year. Catering to relationships, catering to nurturing the relationships, nurturing your passions, nurturing what brings you happiness. So it feels like that. And overachieving, you'd realize that has just made you uncomfortable. If you see the stool he's sitting on, it's not a comfortable stool, it's not a cushion, it's just wood. And if you're sitting on the wood for a long period of time, you will be getting uncomfortable. Again, there's this thing of being strong. If you see it, you don't see that he's suffering in here, his butt is suffering here. Because he is showing all these things here, like a tree, like the root you're not seeing how deep it is, but you're seeing all the leaves, the expansion of the tree, and you're like, wow, that person has so many things. So yeah, you have this thing of being strong and being independent. So maybe you would be more vulnerable this year, and you'd be bringing your shields down and showing what you really are, being more authentic. And you're going to finally realize what exactly the meaning of authenticity is. Okay, the devil here, it feels like somewhere, um, I think it is related to overworking yourself and burning yourself. It's a belief system that you have had for a while, that only hard working is important and you have to burn out in order to, it feels natural to burn out and all. So either can be that, or can be some belief system that you have been stuck in, that you have been bonded in, and that would be like fading away. Or if not fading away, it would be coming into surface, and you'd be realizing, okay, this is also happening with me, so I have to understand that this happens to me. So I would rather, when this feeling comes up, or when I get triggered, what to do, how to do, and be solution focused instead of problem focused. So you realize that you might have like hidden resentment or hidden anger that sometimes you come through, and you are also not aware, why am I suddenly feeling sad or angry or and anxious. So it might be because something got triggered and you were not aware of it. So I feel like you will start getting aware of it, you'll start understanding your thought patterns. You are on the right path. This is the year where you'll be focusing a lot on your what is this passion, a lot of your projects that you have always wanted to do, and it's a great year to do so. If there's some hobby that you wanted to participate in, you're still sitting over and thinking about it, you should definitely start this year. I feel like you might have a new achievement. Like, I do feel like a lot of new achievements you'd be unlocking this year, and you'd be aiming for a lot of bucket list to be checked off. So I do feel like it would be very spontaneous sort of year as well. I feel like a lot of spontaneity is in the air. You want to take risks now. I feel like you have felt that you have been bonded for some situation or institution for quite a long time, so you might be craving spontaneity and fun and adventure, and you will be doing that. You will definitely be focusing on it and wanting it and focusing on it and ultimately manifesting it as well this year. Alright, let's see what's there for you in terms of oracle cards. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, perfect. So, okay, let me see. The medicine guardian popped up and it says be open to healing information. Yeah, like I said, it's very emotional sort of year. Like there's some clarity coming in terms of your thoughts, and that will be resulting in your emotions and ultimately your behaviors and actions. So yes, there's definitely very intricately, like in what's the word, it's a very intricate process that's happening this year, that is like your um, deepest thing is getting um, is coming to surface, which is changing a lot of things. It's a domino effect in a way. um, then there is trader that says energy exchange to create abundance. So trader is, I feel like a lot of you can be business person or entrepreneurs. So see, I think there is this information for someone here that is like, observation is your skill. See what's needed and then provide that. That's it. That's what business is. See what's needed and you provide it. um, be very observational this year. You'd be able to create money from thin air if you'd be observing quite a lot this year. Make sure you do whatever you're doing fair. So fair energy exchange. You are fair as in both, like you're charging your services, and also you're not charging too much in a way. What is too much? This is something that you have to figure out. The wise one says grow within your current situation. So yeah, there is like this sorry there is this message about shadow work, which is definitely there. So you have to integrate a lot of parts of you that have been suppressed from a while, and you feel too ashamed to look at some of the part of yours. So you have to understand that ignorance is a bliss, and what happens is we know too much about ourselves throughout our lives, and because we know too much about ourselves, we know every thought that has come in our mind. And if it was a negative thought, we feel like we are that person. Don't define yourself because of a single thought comes and goes. You can do this journal exercise in terms of who you are, what's your moral value. You can do this every 6 months as well, because you might be somewhere else and you might be thinking of something else in 6 months as well. So you do this. A lot of soul searching is happening for sure, but with the soul searching, there's a lot of fame and glam and glitters that is happening outside. So externally, you'd be getting a lot of material gains, a lot of recognitions and glitters and glams, and maybe some of you are influencers. So yes, you are getting that externally. Nobody's seeing what's happening inside, but inside you are doing heavy work. You are doing ultimate work in terms of rebranding. Almost, I feel like there's also rebranding things that is happening in 2023 for you as well. um, there's something about researching as well. Again, it's almost like some of you are getting awards and prizes in 2023, so you might be getting recognized for that as well, in a public event as well. You would definitely, I do feel that some of you are healers, some of you are entrepreneurs, some of you are researchers, excuse me, sorry. So I do feel like you're expanding not just emotionally and mentally, but also in terms of whatever you're interested in, you are able to expand your horizons in it, and not just seeing from one perspective, but you are seeing from multiple perspective, and hence by the end of 2023 you'll be master of a lot of things. Okay, you would understand by the end of 2023 that whatever um, things that came through in 2023, these all are like puzzle pieces, and at the end of the year you'd feel like, it makes sense. I can apply this learning from this particular situation here. I can apply from this learning with the particular situation here, and you might create something out of it. You might create a course, you might create a I don't know, you might hire someone, you might recruit someone. So you're providing, like, you are doing very valuable work this year that is ultimately going to reward you equally as well. Now let's see what else is there for you. Okay, I know you can't see, so I'm just gonna keep it on the top of it. Okay, beautiful. See. Okay, I love when this thing happens, when synchronicity happens. Throughout the reading, I have said two things: internal work and external abundance. And look what came. Adjustments are required, and a win-win outcome is in forecast. So you'd be winning a lot of things. You'd be winning hearts of people. You'd be winning recognitions. You'd be winning like fame. You'd be getting money. You'd be abundant. Okay. But internally, you'll be doing so many things, so many adjustments in order to keep up with external gratifications as well. I feel like you would not get into too much of your head when you get a lot of recognition, and because you'd get so grounded because of your internal work. So be prepared for viral videos if you're an influencer. Be prepared for sudden fame coming towards you, and remember that you're ready for it. Okay, you are ready for it. Your soul has done multiple uh, your soul has had multiple wins in a way, or learnings in a way. I wouldn't say win, I'll say learnings. I think that's a better word in terms of soul's journey. That you are able to, you're just expanding so much, and your light is so bright that whatever comes through, even though there is a little bit fear of not being able to, if you're an influencer, uh, not being able to entertain a lot of people or have so many people at once. Trust me, there's this defense mechanism, and you have more than enough capability to entertain a lot of people. Entertain can be not just entertainment, like whatever, dancing, music, whatever, but entertainment can also be like welcoming them. We entertain a guest, we welcome them to our home. So you have that thing in your aura, you have that healer's quality to have a lot of people in one place as well, and not still feel drained about it. You'd feel recharged after it. Now let's see what self-care practice you can do these in the 2023. So singing is amazing. I think it's about throat chakra as well, in terms of expressing yourself creatively and expansively. I think your soul have been tied up. Like, if you feel like you have expanded before, you are not ready for it. I mean, you are definitely ready for it, but you are not expecting this much expansion at the end of the year. Positive affirmation, again, it's rooted to positive affirmation, and sing this together. I think it's almost like throat chakra. And sync with moon, amazing. I love the colors in this. Sync with moon is basically what? Seeing your shadow self, seeing your emotions, journaling your emotions, being in tune with your emotions is what I feel. So really good stuff in 2023. I am so excited for you. I feel like you're going to do amazing thing. I feel like your presence wherever, in your social media or in real life, is just going to be expanding. You'd be getting that much respect and recognition and fame and fortune for sure, as well as you are doing deep, amazing work internally. And I'm so proud of you, because you're so strong, and you have been so strong. And I feel like you might be the person who takes care of everyone, but does not let anyone take care of them. So you have been so strong. Maybe this year be a little bit vulnerable, let down, be human. It's okay to be vulnerable. You have been staying strong for too long, and it's okay to be human. It's okay to feel things. It's okay to be not so strong sometimes. Okay? So, with that, pile one, I'm sending you so much love. This was a general reading. If you want to book your yearly reading, I do have this package of 2222 rupees, and it's just on your energy. I'll be reading your full o- overall year's energy check-in, then career guidance in love, guidance in career, challenges and how to overcome them. With that, I would be attaching a folder of affirmations and self-care practice for each month. So it will have like 14 pages, which will have intro and outro, of course, and 12 months as well. So if that's something interests you, do message me, and we can get into it. All right, thank you for being here. Drop down a heart in the comment below, and a like, and share with someone who you feel would be um, helped with this reading. All right, my loves, thank you for being here. Hello, pile 2. If you have chosen this charm, I look at this charm as a protection charm. It's almost like an evil eye symbol. So I see it as a protection charm. When I'm looking into it, I feel like I see some dolphins. I don't know if you can see. I see some ocean wave. Um, I do see a Scorpio, so you can be a water baby for sure. What else do I see in this? This is something new. I want to see what else comes through. I do see presence, so maybe a lot of presence might be coming to you. Recognition nahi, but not recognition, sorry. But I feel like people would want you to know that they love you, so they'll be showing you appreciation. So it's almost like a birthday, but a year-long birthday, so you'd feel appreciated. Anything else that I'm seeing in this? I see transformation, I see butterflies. So yes, you're shedding skin from a caterpillar to butterfly, you're changing, evolving. I see cupcakes, so some of you can be sweet tooth. I see the letter S, so can be your name, can be someone important's name, somebody named start like someone's alphabet. Oh, somebody's name starting with S might be coming to you. I see elephants, so I feel like Lord Ganesha would be important to some of you, and obstacles would be removed for you this year. So I do feel like it would be a lucky year. Anything else that I'm seeing? I see sort of yin yang, so I think balance would be a key this year for you. I see mask, so a lot of people would be removed from your life this year who doesn't have best interest, and you don't know what happens behind the closed door. I see clown, so I feel like some of you would now be not afraid to would not be taking life too seriously. um Anything else? I think that's about it. I see snail, so I feel like it would feel like the time is moving slow for you this year. Just the time. So you might be getting a lot of stuff done, or maybe you might be getting bored. But however, we will be looking at the cards as well. Alright, let's start the reading. So let's start with your tarot cards, and yeah, it's an important year for you. Okay, so I do feel like you'd be standing up for a lot of your beliefs. Ooh. Okay, you're a curious being. You want to see what's there, huh? Um, so I do feel like, yeah, I think curiosity is something of yours. You want to see what's happening. You might have this squirrel energy about you that you get distracted, but you are not distracted. You just want to see what's there. What are you missing, and you might be very detail oriented. So some of you might have photographic memory as well, very sharp memory, I also feel like. So this year I feel like you might be giving some exams, some entrance exams, or giving interviews, so you'll have to prove yourself in a way. It can also mean you might be giving public speaking things as well, events. I feel that you would be um, it's like something was given to you, now you feel, or maybe you feel that you need to prove yourself. Something happened that you feel like you need to prove yourself. There's a lot of moments in this year where you have this divine interventions and you sort of get back to square one, or get not square one, but it almost like you'd have to reflect a lot. So you'd feel like, okay, now you have learned a lot of lessons and you're on the right path, and suddenly everything would happen, or something would happen that will bring you back to chapter 1 in a way, and you'd feel like, oh, haven't we done this before? Did I not do this right on the first time? But the universe is like, yes, you still haven't broken that loop. In a way, that loop still hasn't been broken. You're still doing the similar things in the past. So multiple times, like, the divine will be coming out to you blowing trumpets, and letting you know that get your act together. Very stern message for you all, huh? You guys are very mischievous. Okay, uh, stop being naughty, and start focusing on the things that's just good for you, right? So let's not do that this year. Let's not get trapped. Don't go back to the same person that has not been good to you. Don't go back to the same situation that has not good back to you. Don't entertain toxic people in your life. Don't entertain toxic friends in your life. If someone did you wrong, why do you want to go back? It's almost like slap on the cheek again, like, unless you're into that. I'm kidding, but no, like, why would you do that, right? So let's not do that this year. um, Ultimately, I do feel like you'd understand the lesson, and you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna sit my ass down and I'm gonna do things right now for myself. I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I'm gonna start filling my own cup first. Then I will go to others, and then I will help others out, but I would prioritize myself this year for sure. So I do feel like that you're waking up to it, and this has happened through a long years of being forced to isolate, or um, willingly you isolated. Maybe you are someone who is introverted, who likes their own company, and in your own company you realize a lot of stuff as well, because there's no outside noise. So this year, I'd see, do the same as well. Mute or lower the volume from outside if you need to, but don't be alone, right? Not alone, don't be lonely. You what to do to not be lonely, so try not to do that. Being alone is fine, it's understandable, we all need off time, but don't be lonely. Don't choose it. All right, let's see what's coming for you in terms of oracle cards. All right, a lot of tribal energy. A lot of you might be tribal or indigenous. Snake shedding old skin. What did I say? I saw butterfly, but I said the same thing about shedding your skin. um, and snake is beautiful representation of that. Oracle with an important information. Yes, I feel like it's sort of equivalent to divine intervention that keeps coming in your life. From It can be through music on the radio, it can be through internal monologues, it can be through kids coming and just saying random things, but it makes sense to you. So this happens to you quite a lot. You just have to trust it. Last thing here is I'm seeing Medicine Mother, which says honor your inner knowing. How beautiful. How beautiful is this? Inner knowing. Honor your inner knowing. I have shuffled this card randomly, okay? I've taken out these cards randomly and it's from different decks as well. So all the all the cards pointing to the same message is just beautiful, and it asks you to do something about it, right? You need to be kind to yourself. You need to high time, okay? I would ask you to already start clearing your phones out. I would ask you to, I don't know what this biker guy is doing outside. Random things. Thank you. Please leave. Amazing. So I do feel like you need to start clearing out things, maybe your phone, your videos, your password protection and everything. You need to start establishing it, or two-factor authentications on Instagram. If it's on Facebook, then Facebook, and whatever. Basically, password protecting everything, keeping up to date with everything. You're clearing out your albums, you're clearing out your emails, spams, so that you have clean fresh start, because life in your 2023 will force you to think a lot, and it would sometimes feel messy internally, especially. So if externally the things are in right place, even if you're in chaos internally, more chaos won't happen around you, right? Around you everything would be, you'd be happy, you'd be thanking your past self for organizing everything. It's almost like when you go to school, you prepare your bag and everything, you put your homework in your bag so that you don't feel like, the teacher would be like, did you bring homework, and you'd be like, no, I did not. And the feeling when you did put your homework and you did do the homework and you did bring the homework, it's the same feeling. Like, you'd be thankful to yourself that you're not putting yourself in danger, you're not putting yourself in a punishment area of life, right? So it's like you're being prepared. So being prepared is very, very important for you. Start already in 2022. Few days to go. Sort things out for yourself, for your lifestyle in 2023. Otherwise it will get too chaotic, okay? You will be able to ultimately understand how to not be chaotic at the end of the year, but why wait till the end of the year, right, when you can start from the beginning? Shedding your skin, yes. Again, I think something was about mask came in the charm. So being aware of some people, I would say Snake is also talking about transformation, which is hugely impactful this year for you. I'm seeing that. But I feel like this transformation is just the beginning. It's also like, what's that? Um, Spiritual awakening, dark night rise, all these terms that has been thrown out, but it all have the same message, that there's some aha moments that you're finally realizing, and there's some this moments where you're actually finally breaking, you're coming out as like a phoenix. I feel like end of the year, or 2024 half year, like 1.5 years, you'd be coming out of like phoenix, and you'll be finally understanding everything that's happening internally and what your soul wants. So there are some hidden secrets and all that you need to be taking care of, or maybe there are secrets that is sort of internally eating you. So if you can trust some professional like a therapist or something, so that you speak about it in confidentiality, and if you have trust issue, you can speak there in confidentiality, and nobody is going to be, the information is not going to leak out, and you'd be in a professional hand. So I would recommend you doing that. It would really help you out. Now let's see what else. Beautiful green, a lot of green. So I think nature is your best friend this year. You should spend a lot of time in nature. I did see water babies. Water babies flow a lot, so I think that groundedness is important, hence the energy of earth is coming. You can be earth baby as well. Your dreams need a practical plan, and prosperity lies ahead. So yeah, prosperity is there, would be there. It's naturally going to be there. if and only if you'll have a practical plan and you're not just flowing. I think you sometimes just flow and get swept by all the emotions. Instead of getting swept by emotions, feel all the emotions, but have some anchor, some groundedness to your plans. When you're manifesting, don't just put intentions, have a plan of action as well. Okay, now let's just see what self-care practice you can do this year. So it says abundance planning. Amazing, literally what we were talking about, right? If you want to manifest something, you need to plan it, right? Then it says sound healing. Okay, sound healing is for some of you. You can definitely do that. And deep breathing. Yeah, I feel it's for you who are sensitive, my cute sensitive babies there. um, if you feel out of place, if you feel triggered, whatever it may be, deep breathing is your best friend. Whatever happens, come back to your breath. As above so below. Your breath is so 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 important. That's a beautiful thing to have. Breath is magic. You come back to breath. Wherever you feel like you're in a tough spot, you come back to breath. Wherever you feel you're too overwhelmed, you come back to breath, because you can control it. It's magical because even when you're not controlling it, it's happening. Same with your heartbeat, right? So, well, you can't control your heartbeat, but it happens anyway, right? So, it's a process. It's a year where you need to definitely spend time with animals, with nature. I feel like it would really cleanse your soul. um, Natural water bodies, if you go take a dive in it, that would be really nice. Not like swimming pool or the tap water. I feel like natural water body would really help you out. And maybe your body is craving some beach, some sand, some beautiful mountains, whatever it may be for you. You do it for yourself. So travel can be something that would really help you out this year as well. So with that, that was your 2023 reading. Hope you enjoyed. Drop down a tree in the comment section if you have been here till now. And I also do personalized yearly reading, so you can definitely hit me up if you want a yearly reading like this, but which will be covering the overall year's energy check-in. It will have guidance in love, guidance in career, challenges and how to overcome them. And then I will be giving you a PDF that will have self-care practice and affirmations for each month. So it will have a 14 pages PDF with intro and outro, and of course all the 12 months. So um, if this is something that you would want to opt for, just message me on Instagram, or send me an email. I think I'm more active on Instagram, so definitely do it there. It would be really I would be really happy that you came from YouTube. Do mention it. So yeah, that was your reading. Thank you again, and all the very best, my lovelies. Hello, pile 3. So, if you've chosen this pile, you have chosen this charm, which is of a mustache. Now, with mustache, I'm getting very fun energy. You might be like coming across as someone who's very serious, very um, authoritative, but at the end of at your heart, you're a very playful, very joyful, very fun-loving person, and have few close friends who you joke around with. I also feel like this year you would be having a lot of masculine approach that is more about structure, organization, action oriented, and a lot of movement is what I'm feeling. You might be an energetic person, or you would be traveling quite a lot and moving a lot. This year it can just be moving from one place to another, one house to another house, or just travel. Or it can also mean joining a gym, moving your body. What else? What else? I feel like some of you, if you have been aiming for government job, then that is a good sign. Um, hmm, what else am I feeling from the charm? Mm, even though you're going to approach 2023 with masculine energy, I would ask you to bring creativity in in your situation. So just solving problems with creativity is the message here for you. Now let's just get into your reading, and let me see what's there. Okay. All right. So I do feel like it's just out there, so I have to see. You have to be very careful about your words this year, and even though you have this protection outside, and people can actually, like I said, like you have this persona of a strong person outside, and hence you don't show who you actually are and the fun side of yours to people. People may think that you have different intentions, so you can be misunderstood this year. So you have to have very clear communication with people, especially this year. Otherwise, the trust thing won't work both ways. And this year, you have to do things. Don't do things half-heartedly. Basically, you have to give your 100%. Like I said, masculine energy, masculine approach to situations is important. Going all in and being solution oriented is very, very important. Do not compare your journey with anyone else this year. Do not do that. It's so last year. It's 2023 now. Come on, like let's move ahead in life. Let's not see back. So I do feel like that you might be the person who sort of delves deep in past or in history or what happened, and I feel like right now the universe is nudging you and asking you to please move ahead, look ahead, see what's there, see what's happening right now. Don't delve into past. I feel like some of you might be mentally not um, basically some of you might have even mental illness as a diagnosis. It can be um, bipolar, some of you. I'm not saying a lot of you, but again, don't this is not something that you take it too hard. This is just what I'm seeing, so I'm just saying. I'm not diagnosing any one of you. You have to get a real test done or anything like that. I also feel like there's a lot of overthinking or anxiousness. Oh no, not anxiousness. I feel like this is about depression in a way for some of you, because there's a lot of things about past that you're worried about. So again, I'm not giving any diagnosis. I'm asking you to definitely seek help if this is a pattern that you have been noticing and from a while. If you have been losing weight, losing appetite, then you should definitely get in check with a psychiatrist, with a counselor, and they would help you out professionally. And I do feel like most of you would be focusing on your individual self and your career and savings, and how to how there's a need to be needed that you want to be fulfilled. So you might be leading a lot of people directly or indirectly, teaching a lot of people directly or indirectly. There's a lot of growth in terms of your skills, so you might be upskilling a lot of things as well. I feel like people would be looking up to you, and people would be uh, people would be inspired by you, and hence accepting your belief system as well. So I feel like you just not have your own responsibility, but you do have some people's responsibility under you. It can be that you might be a parent, it can be that you might be a teacher, you might be a mentor. So you have to remember that there is a domino effect, there is a ripple effect. If there's a chain of energy in one person's room, in one person's energy in a room, and you'd see that effect slowly engulfing the whole room as well. So I'm not saying that you are a problem or anything like that. Please don't take it like that. I'm just saying to address if there are feelings that comes up which are not healthy. If that's the case, take definitely help. Okay, don't and I think there's a message for someone specifically, because I just heard that if you have taken help from the past and it has not worked out, for example, if you have gone to a specific therapist and it has not worked out for you, I would recommend you to take a deep breath, get centered, and when you feel ready, go to another therapist. Because therapy, this is like a dating game. You have to find the right person. Not everyone, like, there are billions and billions of humans, and not everyone is for everyone. So give it a shot. If you're not too exhausted, then definitely find another therapist if you can, another mentor if you can. If nothing is working out, you need to understand there are multiple other options that you can go through. There are multiple other modalities that you can opt for. So that is definitely a message for someone very specifically. I see very abundance in terms of career. Like I said, I do see material. You'll have more than enough. You'll have more than enough in your savings. You'll have more than enough in your career. It's just mentally you're suffering a lot, so you're not able to enjoy it. Even the recognition of fame that is coming to you in a way. So you have to be careful with that. You have to be kind towards yourself, and you have to reparent yourself in a way somewhere. So let's see what else is coming for you. So, Lord, take charge with authority. Beautiful. Like I said, masculinity, take charge with authority. Like, nothing half heartedly you can do now. It's so last year. Um, Stargazing, set your sights higher. Yeah, set your sights higher. I feel like there's something about um, underestimating yourself that's also happening with you. Like, you need to see the bigger aspect. You have to see what you have accomplished, what you want to accomplish, and what are the skills that you already possess that you can align your goals with. So I do feel like you have so much potential and you are underestimating yourself. Like, I feel like you can, if you want, you can be an astronaut. I mean, of course, like, if you have another degree, maybe not, but like, it's like, reach for the stars, because you have that much potential. Like, even you have a different degree, if you still put your mind to it, you can reach in one way or the. So there's like, you don't underestimate yourself, because even though the the time feels like, the time has passed and maybe you're not the age or whatever, time is nothing. If you want something, and if you put your mind to it, if you put your attentions and actions towards it, nobody can stop you. Okay, so this is a reminder that you are important. If you are here, you are a matter. Have you cover you have certain energy, you hold space, then you are holding space for a reason. In the sea full of water, um, atoms, in a way, even if one is not there, it's not the whole thing. Every drop is important, is what I'm trying to say. Every energy matters here. You are very important here. Okay, like I said, like, every person in the room is important. If one person's energy shifts, the whole room's energy shift. So it's a collective conscious at the end of the day. It's about collectivism. It's about human being, social being. Everyone is important here. Everyone here has a purpose to serve. Water guardian. Beautiful. We were talking about sea and everything, and water guardian. Connect with your emotions. Yeah. Like I said, your thoughts and your emotions are a little bit um, not balanced, so you need to definitely connect with your emotion, and that you can do by journaling, by talking it out through a professional, by what okay, this was message coming for you, by eating right food. So you need to check in terms of what you are consuming, because some food are actually causing foods as well, because it will just make you lethargic. So you have to check if you're getting energy. I feel like this year you have to have fuel, you'll have to have that Mars energy, you have to have energy in your body, energy drinks. I mean, chalo, let's not go energy drinks, because um, it have preservatives and all. Taking natural foods that helps you in your energy gain is very, very important, because this year you'll get very busy. Okay, that masculine energy needs that energy to do action, to perform action, right? So you do need to nourish your body. And when I just said nourish your body, and I saw the time going on my phone, my camera, I saw 1111 and I feel like it's the most aligned message, especially for you guys in this pile. Eat, 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 and eat healthy. Okay, let's see what else is there for you. Be bold and make the first move. Again, very masculine energy, very action oriented energy, and emotions are running high. See, and I shuffled these cards, all the other decks randomly. I pulled the cards randomly, and even all the messages, all the cards coming to same message is just something else. It's just so important for you to understand that your emotions and your thoughts are a little bit not stable, and you need to focus on them. Okay, this year especially, because I feel like externally everything is great, internally you have to work a little bit more, and you have to come through, you have to stand up for yourself, you need to be there for yourself. Whatever happened in the past, even though people were not there for you or didn't, have your back, you have your back. Okay, you decide that you want to feel better, want to do better. So you take yourself to doctor rather than waiting for someone to take you to a therapist or something like that. You take yourself to the places where it's healthy for you. You consume the things that is healthy for you. I understand that after some point, if you're a grown up adult, if you have done school, if you have done college, that structure is gone in your life, and you don't have that structure in your life, and you're craving that someone helps you out or someone guides you. But at the end of the day, it's you. It has to be you. Till what time are you going to pay the other person to um, help you out in the stuff that can be done by yourself as well? So try to be more authoritative, try to be more accountable. Accountability is a word. This year's word for you is accountability. You discipline yourself, not harshly, but being kind. That we like, you can say this to yourself, that you understand that why you were like this, since why you are like this right now, but you can change it. If you want to, you can change it, and you have that power. Don't underestimate yourself, please don't underestimate yourself. um, let's see what self-care practice is coming for you. Okay, if you are a woman, it says connect with the womb. If you don't have womb, then I think it's about connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to females around you, connecting to that feminine energy, being more emotional, being more vulnerable with your emotions, and speaking about your emotions. If you're female, I think you might have some problems with your father, I think, and that's why you might be going through. Um, you might have authority issues as well, so that's why. And maybe you'll have issues about putting boundaries. That's why masculine energy was coming for you. So let's not be passive this year, let's be action oriented. Then connect with crystals. So if you are someone who believes in crystals, then definitely connect with crystals. And then health checkup. How beautiful. What references did I come with? Doctors. What references did I come with? Therapists. And when the health checkup comes up, this is something very important. If you feel there is something off in your body, please get it checked. Why do you want to delay it? Why do you want to suffer? You know, are you getting pleasure out of the suffer? No, you would probably be miserable in the suffering. So when you can end that suffering by taking healthy actions towards it, then why not? Why do you want to cause pain to yourself, right? Again, I think reparenting yourself. You don't Being in pain is not normal. Okay, you need to understand, being in pain, suffering is not normal. And there are multiple people, multiple modalities that you can take, or you can conform to not suffer. Okay, it's just the accountability you need to have a little bit. You need to understand that it's time to not suffer. Let's not suffer. Let's not make 2023 about suffering. Let's make 2023 about empowering ourselves. taking authority over life, taking the wheels of your own life back. Okay, so that was your reading, my lovelies. I'm sending you so much hugs and so much love, and I love you so much. I feel like you need to know this, that you are very important and you are here for a reason. Your purpose is very big. Don't shrink it. Don't compromise yourself in situations. Don't put boundaries, okay? And I do feel like you guys are very pure, very innocent souls, and you are here for a reason, okay? And so this was your yearly reading. If you made it till here, comment down below a moon emoji. Yeah, I would really appreciate you being here. And I do this yearly reading personally as well. It's a package of 2 rupees. um, and in this package I give you overall year's energy check-in, guidance in love, guidance in career, challenges and how to overcome them. Then I also give you a PDF which has affirmations and self-care practice for each month. It is a 14-page long PDF which will also have intro and outro. Okay, so if you want that reading, just message me on Instagram or email me. I'm more active on Instagram, so I'd prefer that if you do it. And let me know if you came from YouTube. I would be really, really happy that you did. And yeah, that's about it. That was your reading. Hope it helped you. Hope it made some sense to you. Let me know how you felt. Alright, my lovelies, take care and all the very best for 2023. It will be amazing.